Good morning, guys. I hope you're doing well. It's finally sunny outside. I'm so excited. I heard it's supposed to rain this evening though. Yuck. But the sun is out right now. So after you watch this, go outside and play and have a good time because I think that's what I want to do myself. Although I will be working tomorrow, so if you want to put some books on hold and come over there to the library to see me, please do that. And I'll bring your books out to the cart for you and wave, and we can even talk from far away if you want to. But today, I'm doing another Disney snack. I don't know if this was going to work out any better than last week's Baked Alaska did, but the other Disney snacks have been very good. Now, I'm going to tell you what I've done because you have to wait during part of this. So we're just going to do the end part. What I had to do was you have to get yeast. And if you've come to some of my story times, we have done things with yeast before. It's what makes the bread rise. Although, when I looked at it over there, it doesn't seem to have risen very much. But we'll see. Anyway, so you need to get a half a teaspoon of yeast. You get 1/4 cup of warm water and put it in a small bowl. Then you get the half teaspoon of the yeast, sprinkle it over the water, and then mix it up till it dissolves. Then you need to have a mixer that has a dough hook. And shout out to my coworker Dana. My mixer that was my mom's did not have a dough hook for some reason, so I borrowed this from her. So you do need to have a mixer with a dough hook because it is going to be making dough. So you add in a bowl 1/4 cup of sugar. Then you add 2 tablespoons of shortening, and it's not good for you. It's gross looking, but it's only 2 tablespoons, so it's not a whole lot. You add that to your bowl. You add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then you add 1/2 cup of the heavy cream. Then you add 1 egg. Then you add 4 cups of flour. 4 cups of that, okay? And then you add 1/2 cup of boiling water. And then you mix that all up, okay? And it says to only mix it until it is just combined and smooth. And you're going to let that dough rest for 30 minutes, okay? So you're going to just walk off, go do whatever you want to for 30 minutes. Then you're going to come out and you're going to have this dough. Move this stuff out of the way so you can see. I had extra, and in here it seems to have risen a little bit. So you have a dough, and then you're going to get your rolling pin and you're going to roll it on your cabinet. It's a little bit sticky now. It wasn't sticky a while ago, but you're going to roll it on your cabinet till it is 1/4 of an inch thick, okay? So keep rolling till it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. If you want to get a measuring tape, you can. I just kind of eyeballed it. Then you can take your Mickey Mouse cutter. And thank you to Miss Renee because she had a Mickey Mouse cookie cutter. If you don't have a Mickey Mouse cookie cutter, you can use whatever you want to. Or you can just cut the squares into 2.5 to 3 inch squares. Or that would be a rectangle. Then just use your cookie cutter to cut out your Mickey head. Now, I used this little thing. I thought it was a little bit hard to get it up off the cabinet, and they didn't stay in real good shapes. But after you cut out all of your Mickey heads, you put them on a pan and cover it for 1 to 1.5 hours with a towel. It says in a warm place, draft free, and that they will rise. You can see they have risen a little bit. They're not real big, much different from what it was from what I can tell. So that's why I'm saying I'm not sure how these are going to turn out, but we're going to try it anyway. So come over here. I've got my oil on here. It said use about 3 inches of vegetable oil. I've used canola oil. So let's get our Mickey head. Oh no. Let's turn that back on. Let's get one of these Mickey heads and drop it in the oil. I hope it's been That doesn't seem to be very hot yet. You can see it just bubbling a little bit, so that's not really, really hot. So this one is definitely not going to be good because you want your oil to be more hot when you put your stuff in there because it'll soak up the oil even more than it needs to, because we all know that frying isn't really good for you, but sometimes we want some of these good things to eat because they're just fun and they taste good. But this one's not going to cook very, very well, so I'm going to cut that up. Well, I don't want it to get too high, but we'll cut it up to a 8. It says to cook on medium high, so we'll do 8. But as you can see, that's not really, really hot yet. So we'll wait for that a little bit. The dough smells really good. But I want to tell you this while we're waiting on that to get a little bit more warm. Afterwards, you are going to put powdered sugar on it. I just have a bowl full of the powdered sugar, but this is something that they actually do supposedly at the restaurant. You can get a brown paper bag, and I don't have any of those here. I took them all to work. Put your powdered sugar in that, and then put your beignet inside of that, and close it down a little bit because you don't want it to come everywhere. And then shake it around and cover your beignet that way. Let's see if this is cooking at all. I hear it frying a little bit. So it's starting to get a little bit warmer. And what we're supposed to do with this, I'm going to just put that one in a bowl because I don't want to cook. I don't want to eat that one. That one's definitely going to be too greasy. It's not even getting hot golden brown on the other side yet. So let's let that cook a little bit more. Can you hear it sizzling at all? Let's take this one out. Yuck. We're not going to eat that one. The others are going to be good though. We're going to be positive, aren't we? All right. So it's getting warmer. It's getting warmer. Should we try another one? See how they kind of go together when you pick them up. Oh, it's sticking to my fingers. Now it's bubbling up good. It's rising to the top some. Come on, separate back out there so we can have a Mickey ear. There we go. Now on the warm water that you add with the yeast, it said for your warm water to be 105 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't test that. I don't have a way to test that. So I just put in what I figured was kind of warm water. So I don't know if that's an exact science to make these rise a little bit more or not. But oh, you can see it's getting puffy, and you can see it's getting a little bit golden brown on the bottom. So let's leave it there for another minute, and then we're going to flip it over. Oh, looky there, guys. Bless you, Gus. Let's get it golden brown on the other side. I don't know if this is kind of the same that they have made, oh, let's don't cut it off, that they made Krispy Kreme donuts with or not. It looks like I have, hey, Miss Wendy, I have, and hey, Dana, hey, Keaton. And I don't know if I want to share these because I don't know how good they're going to taste. We're going to see how they taste in just a few minutes. It looks good. Let's get this out with our tongs. Okay, let's go sprinkle it with some sugar. It smells good though. I don't know how it's going to taste, but it does smell good. Oh, let's cover it with some sugar.
It does smell really good.
You want to taste it? Let's see. Let's let it cool off me put another one in the oil while this one's cooling off. So they do seem to blow up a little bit in the grease. Oh, come on, get down, get down. There we go. Let's put one more in. We'll cook 2 at a time. Let's hope they don't stick together. My Mickeys are a little bit whoppy-jawed. I don't know. I don't know if you kids know that word or not. Ask a grandparent about the word whoppy-jawed, because it means they're a little bit funky looking. They're a little bit off center.
I like one here.
See how my oil is good and hot now, so they're cooking better. Those do not look like Mickey. Poor Mickey. We'll pretend. Let's take those out, and let's go over here and taste this one and see how it is, guys. They may not look good, but hopefully they'll taste good. Pull that off. Let's turn it off a second. Let's see here how this beignet tastes. It's actually pretty good. They don't look good, but they taste good. So try that one at home too. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.